Attention Texans fans, these recent behind-the-scenes moves at the Houston Texans are not for the faint of heart. The team appears to be at a decisive moment, making decisions that could change the course of the franchise for the upcoming season. New reinforcements coming in, veterans being evaluated, trades shaking up an already formed group. Something unusual is happening, and the silence from those involved only adds to the tension in the stands. Welcome. Show your support for the Texans by helping us reach 100 likes on today's video. Let's start by evaluating the likely arrival of Jalen Mills at the Texans. The veteran defensive back, with 9 years of NFL experience and stints at prominent teams like the Philadelphia Eagles, New England Patriots, and New York Jets, was recently invited for a workout with Houston. This news surprised many. After all, Mills is a player who amassed 115 games in the league with 91 starts, demonstrating capacity and endurance to perform at a high level. This move reveals that the management might be seeking to strengthen the defense, something essential for a team still searching for consistency this season. Mills' background commands respect. A 7th-round draft pick in 2016, he built his career mainly as a safety, being a key member of the Eagles during their 2018 Super Bowl winning campaign against the Patriots. In his latest years, he maintained solid performance levels, registering 44 combined tackles, 6 passes defended, and an interception in just 9 games last season with the Jets. Having played for competitive teams, his experience could be an important asset for the Texans, who count on young talents at the position like C.J. Gardner-Johnson and Kalen Bullock. This invitation from the Texans towards Mills shows the franchise's desire to find veterans who can add immediate value to the squad. The Texans are just days away from preseason kickoff against the Minnesota Vikings, which proves the team is active and aiming for quick solutions to some of its flaws. It's worth highlighting that the team has already signed tight end Dalton Keene and may still make other adjustments before the official games begin. These decisions reflect the commitment of the coaching staff and management to build a competitive squad. However, Mills' arrival is not yet certain, as he remains a free agent and the management is evaluating whether the investment would be worthwhile. Mills' impact in the locker room and on the field will depend not only on his physical condition, but also on adapting to the system and chemistry with the rest of the defense. Texans fans should stay alert, because the energy and experience he can bring to the young players represent a difference maker, especially in a tough division like the AFC South. In parallel to this news, another attention grabber is the return of tight end Dalton Keene to the Texans roster. Keene, a player already familiar to fans from his 2023 stint, suffered a serious injury, an ACL tear, which sidelined him before the season even began. The recent news that the athlete was re-signed after a positive workout shows not only the club's encouragement in his rehabilitation, but also belief in his ability to contribute to the group. It's a bold decision that could pay off if Keene manages to regain form. Keene was a 3rd-round pick in 2020 by the New England Patriots and had a short tenure there before being cut and later signed by the Texans. His career is still short compared to veterans like Mills, but he presents potential for growth, especially now in a team that needs consistency at the tight end position. The competition in the squad is tough, with players like Dalton Schultz, who has earned praise during preseason, Brevin Jordan, Cade Stover, and Luke Lachey. Keene will need to prove that his injury hasn't compromised his athletic and technical abilities to secure a spot. Keene's return impact goes far beyond simply filling out the roster. He can add versatility and depth to a strategic position, allowing head coach DeMeco Ryans multiple offensive options. There is also a psychological factor. A player returning from a serious injury and earning his place can inspire the team environment, sending a message of resilience and overcoming adversity. However, competition will be fierce, and Keene will have a limited window, including training camp and 3 preseason games, to prove his worth. Both stories point to a franchise seriously committed to rebuilding its team. With Jalen Mills on the radar, the defense gains a potentially experienced piece to strengthen the backfield and bring leadership, something that was lacking in past seasons. Meanwhile, Dalton Keene's comeback reaffirms the organization's willingness to bet on players who already understand the system and can make a difference with the coaching staff's trust. The Houston Texans seem to be moving with caution, but also determination to avoid repeating recent mistakes. On the other hand, the Texans' strategy is interesting. While pursuing targeted veteran reinforcements for the defense, they are betting on development and recovery among young players at the tight end position. This blend could be the key to achieving a balance that has eluded the Texans in recent years: a solid defense supporting a more versatile and dynamic offense. This process demonstrates the management's maturity by working with athletes who might be overlooked elsewhere but find a new chance to shine here. Preseason begins in a few days, and final roster decisions are near. Every move in training camp will be crucial to confirming whether bets on Mills and Keene pay off. The Texans fans are aware of the challenges ahead, and these news bring hope, albeit with prudence. What should be expected from the defense and offense? Could integrating these players be the immediate solution to boost the team? It is exactly this tension that keeps the fan base glued to every piece of news and analysis, waiting for field confirmations. In summary, these Texans moves reveal a franchise unwilling to settle for mediocrity, even if it is walking carefully. Jalen Mills' experience could indeed be a significant upgrade for the secondary, bringing credibility and leadership. Meanwhile, tight end Dalton Keene's recovery and return might be a positive surprise for the offense if he can hit his stride and secure his place amid competition. The Houston Texans are in a rebuilding phase with nuances and expectations, looking to find their best team for 2024. And you, Texans fan, do you believe signing Jalen Mills and bringing back Dalton Keene will be the spark the team needed to surprise this season? Or are these roster moves just a temporary fix given the challenges ahead? Leave your opinion in the comments, join the discussion, and show your pride. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel to not miss any analysis, and stick with us in this season promising strong emotions for the Texans.